Hi everyone, this is Sarah Prince with MyNaturalBabyBirth.com. I help passionate mothers prepare for the natural baby births that they want, need, hope, and desire, and even every step through motherhood so that they can give their babies the best gift and start in life with that of a natural birth. And today we are talking about precipitous labor. The light is flashing a little bit there, isn't it? Or prodromal labor. Excuse me, not prodromal, precipitous labor. What is it? What does that mean? And how does it apply to you? But before we get to that, I wanted to tell you really quickly, I have a new quiz right on the website. You can go to mynaturalbabybirth.com/quiz and you can answer just a couple of quick questions in order to find out what is the best natural birthing course that will suit you. They're not all made the same and they're taught with different techniques, and the situation that you may have yourself might be totally different from your friends. And so not every course is going to work the best for you. And so I want to make sure that you find the right course for you so that you have the greatest chance for success. So that's mynaturalbabybirth.com/quiz, and you can figure that out for yourself. Great. All right, precipitous labor. What is it? Let me go through a couple definitions and some tips for you, and then at the end, I've got a great little surprise for you. So what is precipitous labor? Precipitous labor is a fast labor. It's defined as having from going into active labor to giving birth under a 4-hour window. So it's really quick because the average time to labor and give birth for most moms is, 12 to 18 hours, give or take, depending on, there's tons of variety in there. But a precipitous labor is really fast. And the fastest I've ever heard of giving birth was actually like 20 minutes. But it's considered anything less than 4 hours. And so how do you know if you're going to have it? Like, are you ever going to be able to know if you're going to have a long labor or a short labor? And what are some things you can do to find out? Well, really, the only thing that you can really do is ask your mom. Ask your mom how long her labors were. Were they short or long? How did they go? What were the situations around her body when she was in labor? Did she have an epidural? Was she moving? What are the things that she was doing? And because that all plays a role, it really does. But most of the time with precipitous labor, it's really just genetics. And if you've had a number of births already, you are more likely to have a precipitous birth if you've already had a few kids. For example, myself, my first boy, I labored for 11 hours, my next one was 7, and then my last baby was only just 2.5 hours. So it usually gets shorter as you go along, but most of the time, the only way to really know is to ask your mom. And if she had really short labors, you are likely going to have them too. It doesn't guarantee that you will, but it can give you a little chance to prepare. Most moms think, oh, I want a really short labor. That'd be great. I don't want to be in pain and having contractions for 24, 36 hours. But what a lot of moms don't understand is that when you have a precipitous labor, it is usually much stronger, and the contractions are right on top of each other, much more intense and more powerful and just fast, and you don't have as much time to adapt to each phase of going from active labor all the way into transitional labor to bearing down and pushing and delivery. And so it's a give and take. With a normal labor where you have a bit of time to adapt and adjust, you can get used to each phase of labor and kind of mentally prepare for it. But with a precipitous labor, if you are not on the ball mentally beforehand, it's going to be a struggle. But again, a pro to having a precipitous labor is you are done faster. You're not laboring in a bed or wherever you are laboring for hours and hours on end, you're quickly done. But just keep that in mind the next time you think, oh, you're so lucky. You were only in labor for 2 hours. Oh, I wish I had that. You don't know the experience that she went through to get there. And so just remember that. But I have 5 quick little tips if you find yourself thinking that you're going to have a precipitous labor, or you've had one in the past, or your mom had them and you are more likely to, or even if you just want to simply be prepared. I have 5 tips. Okay, number 1, pack your hospital bag really early. Don't wait until you go into active labor to pack your bag. Or if you're going to a birthing center, or even if you're at home, have everything ready that you need beforehand so that you don't find yourself in active labor and you just can't think because you're feeling what you're feeling and you can't process what you need to pack or what you need to gather. And so have that ready beforehand. Easy. Okay, number 2, if you are birthing in a birthing center or in a hospital, make sure your transportation is determined beforehand. Even during the day, like, okay, say you're at work or your husband's at work, what happens if you go into labor during the day? Who's going to take you? Is your husband going to come home? Is your mom or whoever? And then in the middle of the night, obviously, it would probably be your husband at home. But think about it for all hours of the day, because in a moment's notice, you might have to go. And if you have a long time to travel before you get to the hospital, say you're far enough away, as soon as you got to go. So make sure you have those plans ready beforehand so that you don't have to scramble at the last minute to get going. Okay, number 3, kind of along the same lines, make sure your other kids or your pets already have a predetermined babysitter or caregiver to watch them so that, again, on a moment's notice, you can drop them off at the neighbors or have the sister come over or whoever that's going to take care of your kids if you have any beforehand. Or your dog, whoever. Okay, number 4, make sure that your mind has mastered the relaxation techniques that you can use in order to stay focused and central so that you can process and be able to get through what is going on in your body. If you want to just wing it, you're not going to have a great time. I really, really encourage you to master relaxation techniques. I teach them in my Confident Mother birthing course. There are many different ways that you can teach and train your mind to react to certain stimulus like contractive pain and naturally be aware of how you're responding so that you can actually make it more comfortable so that you can get through that. And it's really, really powerful if you develop those mental strength techniques for your relaxation. Okay, my last tip, number 5, stay calm. Stay calm. Freaking out and getting worked up increases your cortisol, gets you stressed, makes you tense up, and it makes that fear, pain, tension cycle start, which is the enemy of a natural birth. And so staying calm, deep breathing, using those relaxation techniques, breathing in some lavender, anything that you need to do to keep yourself calm is absolutely what you want to do, because this is a happy time. Your baby is coming. And if you know it's going to be fast, then great. They're going to be here so quick, right away. So those 5 tips again: pack your hospital bag or your to-go bag, whatever you want to call it. Make sure your transportation, make sure your transportation is in place no matter what time of day. 3, make sure your little ones are taken care of if you need to worry about that. 4, master those relaxation techniques and keep your mind strong. And then 5, stay calm. Breathe in some lavender essential oil. Great. So that's what a precipitous labor is. Now you know how to find out if you might possibly have it, the good and bad, and some things to prepare if you find that it's going to happen to you. Awesome. Make sure to go to mynaturalbabybirth.com/quiz, and you can find out of all the top curated natural birthing courses that I love on the web, you can find out which one will fit your circumstances the best and that will work for you. However, If you find that the Confident Mother Birthing course, which is mine that I teach, works the best for you, you can use the code YouTube10 to get 10% off. A nice, awesome little coupon for you for sticking to the end of this video. Remember, that's YouTube10, all caps, so you can get a discount there. Okay, did you like this video? Do you know a mom that could learn something from this? Share this with her. Email it, pin it, whatever. Leave me a comment below if you have a question, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day.